book lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I'm here today with a monthly unboxing. So the thumbnail for this video might have been somewhat deceiving because some of you might be anticipating me to unbox some monthly book boxes that I usually do. But in the month of April in particular, I kind of skipped a few. I skipped my monthly Illumicrate and I skipped my monthly Fairyloot Adult. And the main reason why I did that was because in the month of April, I went to Rare 2023 and I had a good time, but I needed to make sure that I was allocating my book spending budget wisely. That all being said, fear not, I do plan on renewing both services in May, especially because I'm really excited about the May book for Illumicrate. And you know what? Rare is over, which means that I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, I also have Babe coming up. That all being said, you guys aren't just going to be blessed with one monthly box today. You are also going to be blessed with some other bookish mail that I've received. I've received a special edition set from Illumicrate, a special edition book from Illumicrate, and finally, a special edition set of 2 books that I actually ordered from an author. They are a convention exclusive. I did not attend this convention because this convention was taking place in the US. However, I received them because I pre-ordered them right on time, and oh my goodness, I am so excited to unbox that with you guys. So I'm going to start off with that one, and then I'm going to move on to my special editions from Illumicrate, and then finally my monthly book box from Fairyloot. So I guess without further ado, let's get straight into this unboxing. Now this box is quite heavy for 2 books, but I kind of understand why, because the books are pretty thick themselves and the originally printed editions are heavy as well. And the special editions that I received are in here in beautiful book sleeves, actually. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use this the next convention I go to. So I assume that they put a sticky note with my name on it to distinguish that this was my order. We all had the option of personalizing our books, but as you guys can see, the book sleeve says Apollycon. Yes, I got the Apollycon exclusive editions of some books that I'm going to show you right now. Perfect. I started off with book 1. So I am now officially an owner of A Shadow in the Ember by Jennifer L. Armentrout, the Apollycon exclusive edition. I have wanted this for a full year, and the fact that they reprinted honestly makes me so happy. The pages, wow. Okay, yeah, the foiling. I love this edition so much. This is one of my favorite books ever. Probably one of the best books I've read from Jennifer L. Armentrout. I love the series. Sarah and Nyktos are my forever. Like, I just adore them. And the foiling on the back of the book says, "Love is the one thing that not even fate can contend with." And we have Jennifer L. Armentrout's signature on the back here as well. And personalized to my name. I am obsessed. And now I must look at A Light in the Flame. And next up we have this beauty. That is beautiful. I've only seen a digital mock-up of this, so I'm absolutely blown away. It's gold. It's gold. I don't know why I expected it to be yellow. I mean, these pages are yellow for good reason. I mean, A Light in the Flame kind of has that little autumny feel anyway, so I kind of knew that this was going to be somewhat yellow, but yeah, wow. The foiling looks absolutely stunning, and it goes very well with A Shadow in the Ember. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful they are together. And then here on the back of the book it says, "I never wanted to love, not until you, Lisa." Oh my god. The feelings are coming back. I really want to reread this book already. And as you can see, we've got some stenciling here. I'm gonna just show the stenciling here so you guys can see. That is just so good. I love that they're just gonna make an excellent addition to my shelf that is already almost like super packed, and I've just pre-ordered the other books as well that are coming out soon, so I think my collection has probably got to find a new home. And once again, personalized to me. We've got the Light in the Flame symbol as well. I just have to take a look at these beauties and the spines. I am so happy that I've received these because I don't know if I will ever get a chance to go to Apollycon. I think I've always wanted to go. Ever since I first heard about Apollycon, I have wanted to go to Apollycon, but it's always been like time, circumstances. I also just have never really traveled to the States, so I want to do it one day, and if there's anything that I want to travel to the States for, it's probably Apollycon. So I mean, we will see how that goes eventually, but what I do know is that I'm so happy I have these, and I've got to keep an eye out for Jennifer's Bookstagram because I need to know when the 3rd one goes on sale, because if I miss the 3rd one after getting these first 2, I will never forgive myself. I really want a full special edition set of this trilogy trilogy. And next I am going to unbox a special edition that I received from Illumicrate. So this right here is actually a sequel to a book that I purchased from Illumicrate previously, and I'm so stoked about it because this is one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know what exactly this book is by the way that I'm talking about it, because oh my goodness, I am so excited to read The Blood Gift by N.E. Davenport. I love this cover so much. I mean, the first cover was really cool, but just seeing the entire crew here represented, even though I don't love all of them, I am still so happy I get to visualize them. That's the whole crew there, and there's Ikenna on the front right there, and it's foiled as well. And I also love these blue pages. I really love that shade of blue. I believe the original hardback had like red pages, so this is like a perfect contrast to that red. As you can see, I have a signed book plate here. Kind of devastated that it wasn't a tip-in page, but that is okay because it's still a special edition nonetheless. I'm just really happy I have this series in hardback. I have these in probably the best editions I've seen of them so far. I mean, I love the covers in every edition, but yeah, you know, I mean, if anyone else knows of any other book box that are doing special editions of the series, like hit me up because this is one of my favorite series. I mean, based on the first book. I need to read The Blood Gift. I'll see how we go, but The Blood Gift duology so far I consider to be a favorite. Fingers crossed the second book is really good and blows me away. And next up, I will unbox a special edition set I received from Illumicrate in this ugly brown box. Yes, I kind of deceived you guys by using an Illumicrate box in my thumbnail. It was a good indicator that that was a box from Illumicrate, okay? And it was a pretty pricey set, so I hope it impresses. Let's take the first book out. This is a 4-book set, so I gotta put it down. I can show you guys that I got A Long Way Down to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. Let's look. Oh, okay. I was not anticipating the holographic foiling. Oh my goodness. The holographic foiling has some patterns in it as well. Wow. Okay, so they went with an interesting mode of holographic foiling, and I reckon that it goes very well with the galaxy look that this series has and is known for here in the ANZ market. Look at those pages as well. I love those pages. Was signed by the author as well, which is really cool. And check that out. Oh my goodness. I was actually expecting these to have dust jackets, but you know what? I'm actually not mad about this whatsoever. I love the way that this looks. I'm kind of blown away by it. I mean, I used to have the B format paperbacks on my shelves, and they're cool and all, but I feel like the design on this hardback makes the design of the cover stand out, and instead of having white font, the holographic foiling, it's perfect. It's perfection. I reckon that they absolutely nailed this, and I still have to check the 3 other books out. I believe that this is the next book in the series, A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. Once again, the foiling makes the font pop, and it's just so perfect. Oh my goodness, something that I've also just noticed is that there are holographic foiled stars as well on this naked hardback. That makes this cover stand out even more. I love it. Oh my goodness, this ombre effect here that they took from the cover has been replicated on the pages. And once again, there's a signed tip-in page from what I saw. Yep, there's a signed tip-in page there, and the end pages look really cool. Wow, okay. This was totally worth the price. I was kind of a little bit regretful when I had spent the money that I did on the set, but yeah, no, this is impressing me so far. Next up, I have Record of a Spaceborne Few, and once again, you've got the holographic foiling and the holographic stars. It doesn't really pop here as much because this seems to be a lighter, cloudier side. Once again, those printed edges are absolutely gorgeous, and then we also have the printed end pages here, and then we also have a signature. And the last book I see in this box is The Galaxy and the Ground Within by Becky Chambers. Oh my goodness. This design is stunning. I think this is my favorite. Out of the bunch, this is probably my favorite. I love how that pink and purple go together very well, and how the holographic foiling pops out even more because of the darkness of this cover. And those pages are really cool. I really appreciate the colors. There we go. We have a signature. All of these have been signed by the author. I'm so impressed with this set. Let's look at them all together. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. I love where Illumicrate took this set. I love how they didn't really have to change too much about the original look of this series, but they pretty much just amplified how the series initially looked on the shelves. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually intrigued by this cover the first time I saw it, and I was going to read the series. I think I just found myself a little bit intimidated by it, not just because I could only find the books in the series in different formats, but also because these are companions, like they follow different characters. But you know what? I think because my reading tastes have changed over the years, I might just appreciate the series even more now. I'm definitely very much looking forward to reading the Wayfarers series series, I reckon that this is one of those series that I'm just going to absolutely love and adore, and I have close friends who love and adore this series as well, so it seems promising for me. And no, I did not just purchase them because they were some random special edition that looked pretty. I've considered reading this series for quite some time. I had the first 2 books on my shelves anyway, it's just the other books took kind of a while to go down in format, but by the time they did, I totally forgot to purchase the next 2 books. So I just figured that this would be a way for me to reignite my excitement for the series. And last but certainly not least, I have my Fairyloot Young Adult box for the month of April to unbox for you guys today. I am a little bit nervous about this one because the March box was a little bit disappointing. We have a theme card here, and the theme for the month is Dare to Dream. I like the way that this theme card looks. I do like the art that we receive each month, and I reckon that the art is just getting better and better with each month. I really loved the Eternal theme art, even though I did not like the Eternal box as much. I really hope that this theme art is not the only thing I like about the box. We will see. The first item I pick out from here is this cushiony thing. I don't know what this is. Violet Bowl Cozy. Bowl Cozy? Let me look into this. Protect your hands from the heat or cold with this beautifully designed bowl cozy inspired by Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen. Okay, that makes sense. This feels as if it was made out of oven mitt material. There's like some sort of stuffing inside here in order to kind of stop the heat from traveling to your hand. And you know what? I will use this. And the reason why I will use this is because I have a very low heat tolerance. I struggled in my times where I was a kitchen hand in a cafe because every single time the dishes would just be washed by the dishwasher. It was really hard for me to hold the dishes because I have a very low heat tolerance. Other things like that. I struggle to hold a chai latte. Whenever I order one from a cafe when they've just freshly made it, I struggle to hold it. And I am constantly needing to hold it on my palm. Like hold it like this essentially. And I look so stupid doing so. So I do have a low heat tolerance. And also when it comes to eating here at home, I usually get a plate and then put the bowl on the plate and then take the plate around. But you know what? This bowl cozy might just come in handy. Also, I really love how it looks. It very much does remind me of the Fairyloot special edition of Violet Made of Thorns. So you know what? I reckon that this is a win. It's something I'm definitely going to use, that's for sure. I honestly feel like Fairyloot gave this to me at the right time because it is cold here, so I'm going to start drinking hot beverages or eating hot food in order to stay warm. So this is perfect for the season, at least here in Australia. The next item I see in this box seems to be a pair of socks. Now, initially, I would kind of hate on socks that came in book boxes, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of warmed up to my Raven Cycle pair that I received in a former Fairyloot box. So I would prefer not to see them as bookish items, but I've started using the socks, and I am no longer afraid to use the socks. So here on the tag, it says that they are true story socks. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this is like a non-fandom specific item. Let me show you what they look like. I'm just gonna slip one on my hand here so you guys can see. So that is the front of the sock, and then that is the back of the sock. These are definitely going to creep Camilo out, that's for sure. Step up your bookish style game with these gorgeous ankle socks inspired by Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Yes, okay, maybe he will appreciate these because Daughter of Smoke and Bone just so happens to be Camilo's favorite book series. And you know what? It is my proudest achievement as his wife to have gotten him into that series and to help him find his new favorite. That is like the highest honor for me. And the next thing I pick out of this box seems to be a book sleeve, and I love myself a good book sleeve. Like seriously, after doing rare, I realized that I could not have enough book sleeves. And the quote on this book sleeve says, "We should appreciate the flower regardless of its roots." And that's a quote by Sulin Tan. I'm guessing that means that it's a quote from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Yes, it's definitely a quote from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I did like that book. I still haven't read the sequel. I'm hearing mixed things about the sequel, and I'm like really scared to read it because of the mixed feelings that everyone has, but I definitely do want to get to it. I also like the material this is made of. It very much reminds me of the Atlas 6 one I received from Fairyloot previously. Yeah, this is a very good book sleeve, and I also love that their book sleeves come with zippers. Fairyloot are ahead of the game when it comes to book sleeves. Let's see what I might find underneath the book here. So I see that there's an art print, and I don't recognize this guy. Bring a touch of dreaminess to your space with this stunning art print of Aaron Warner from Shatter Me by Tahada Mafi. I ain't mad. Like honestly, I couldn't tell because this art print doesn't really have any distinguishable features, or maybe it's just because I haven't read the Shatter Me series in a while. I haven't read it in a few years, so it has been quite some time, but it's good to know that I have an art print of Warner because I like Warner. Warner is the superior option, in my opinion, when it comes to Shatter Me shipping. And the next thing I see in this box, I think we have some bookmarks this month. So right here we have these stunning bookmarks. I believe they do these mythology inspired bookmarks every, like, let's say 3 or 4 boxes, and I love the collection. I've been collecting them from the very beginning, not really the very beginning, but I purchased the first 2 from the Fairyloot website, so you know what, I could say technically from the very beginning, but I mean, I did not follow Fairyloot when they did their first set. Collectible mythology bookmarks. Elevate your reading experience with these stunning bookmarks depicting Morpheus, the god of sleep, and Nike, the goddess of victory. And I love their designs. I mean, once again, I love their designs because they are illustrated by one of my favorite illustrators, which is Grace Zoo Art. I also love the foiling on these 2. I can't get enough of these. I can never bring myself to use these bookmarks because they are so valuable to me that I have to store them with my tarot set. Speaking of tarot set, I have to show you guys this month's tarot cards. And the tarot cards of the month, all I'm gonna say right now is that Camilo is gonna be so happy. So Camilo loves the tarots that I get every month, and I keep on adding to the set. And like, he already loves the set as much as he does, but he is going to be over the moon when he finds out that we have Daughter of Smoke and Bone inspired tarot cards. This is an exciting time for both of us. So firstly, we have Akiva as the 5 of stars, and then secondly, we have Karu as the 6 of stars. My babies. I am so happy I have Karu and Akiva here because I never know what characters I'm gonna get. Like, sometimes we get characters from book series that have been featured in previous boxes, and like, that's cool and all, but I sometimes feel somewhat sad knowing that there are some characters out there from book series that I've loved previously be in previous boxes, and I just don't see them in this new set. But we have a throwback here, and I'm really pleased with this throwback because this is one of my favorite series of all time, and it's Camilo's favorite, so we're both going to be really happy campers with this. I am so content with the set. Probably my favorite character combination I've received so far within this new Fairyloot deck. And finally, we come to the book pick of the month. So I already know what this book is based on the theme card art and like kind of what everyone has been guessing, and I'm kind of hoping to be blown away by this edition. I mean, after March, I have low expectations, so I mean, we will see. So the Fairyloot Young Adult April book pick of the month is Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken. And if her name sounds familiar, it's because she's written lore, and she's also written The Darkest Minds, which is a series that I read back in the day. I was actually talking about it the other day with Camilo, funnily enough. As much as I appreciated The Darkest Minds at the time that I read it, I have heard that Alexandra Bracken's writing still feels very young, so I'm hoping that that might have been improved upon in Silver in the Bone. I mean, we will see. I hope that I really love this book. It's the first in a series, I believe, and I personally also didn't pick up lore because I felt like the cover was really creepy. You know what's even worse about this? The cover of lore is back here, and I hate looking at it. My goodness, I hate the cover of lore so much. However, I have Silver in the Bone here, and it has a less creepy cover, so I'm content with that. I don't know what they changed about this cover, honestly. I don't know if it's just a brighter blue, but what I do know is that that blue looks very pretty, and additionally, this is gorgeous. Like, I really love what they did here. I also love that they kept the formatting here. It's a royal format hardback. Yes, I am happy about that. And ooh, okay, I love good end page art, and this is giving. This is definitely giving. And as you all can see here, there is a signature by Alexandra Bracken, which is really cool. Now let's check. Ooh, I actually really love this. Okay, so usually I'm a sucker for foiling. However, I think that this art is really, really cute. That is so adorable. I also really love this character art style. I think it's the same artist. Yeah, I'm actually very impressed with this. I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit nervous about this book because I'm not into Arthurian legends that much. I mean, I love Legendborn, and so I kind of hope that this is among similar lines of like how Legendborn works. I know it will probably be a different story, but I am still very nervous about it because even with Legendborn, sometimes I struggle to get into it. Like, I love the story and I love the characters, but I don't really care about the legend that much. And like, I know that there are so many readers and so many authors who do appreciate Arthurian legends. It's just never really been my thing, so I am nervous about this. However, being that it came into a book box, I'm just hoping that even though it's not something I would pick up if I went to a bookstore, it would be something that pleasantly surprises me. I really hope that that is the case with Silver in the Bone. I will read it sometime before Fairyloot comes out with a sequel, and fingers crossed it's good enough for me to warrant purchasing a sequel from Fairyloot. So that was my unboxing. If you happen to stay till the end of the video, leave me the purple heart emoji, and if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias, MattCheeseFizzleBooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/cheesefizzle, and finally, I'm at TikTok, MattCheeseFizzle on TikTok if you want to follow me there for some bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Thought that I would have fun, I flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.